What is up, you sexy beasts? For today's video, I thought I'll just show you what I eat in a day. I mentioned in my last video that I'm doing carnivore this month. It's probably not quite carnivore. I'm doing fruit and a few other bits and pieces. So I'm not a nutritionist, so I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm just showing you what I eat. And yeah, so I start the morning with a coffee and a glass of water. Got an espresso machine and I just use the Lungo. It's called the Lungo setting. It's more than one shot. It might be 2 shots. Smash a big glass of water. Wow. How good's a cold glass of water, eh? Can't beat it. Nice big generous dollop of thickened cream. And then we're ready to work out. After my workout, I have a nice generous scoop of protein powder. It's whey protein, try different ones from the local supplement store. And a nice generous scoop of creatine. So I have that straight after training, and then I start cooking brekkie. Some beef rump steak. That's a 400 gram steak. Bit of olive oil, plenty of salt, bit of pepper, and then my dad's special barbecue grill spice. No idea what's in here, but it's delicious. Okay, let's spark up this barbie. Any object, he'll just latch on, and all he wants to do is for you to just resist. Such a beautiful but simple creature, aren't you? Yeah. Forgot to clean the barbie yesterday. I'm a big believer that there's taste and flavors, you know, that stick to the grill. So you don't want to clean it too often or too clean. You know, you want to leave a bit of goodness on there from the previous barbecues. That's what I keep telling myself. Biggs hates that theory. Nutrition, eh? What a crazy topic. There are just a plethora of opinions and different ways of doing it, and you can literally find science and studies for and against any diet or any type of food. And so my approach has always been, if you are actually thinking about your food, if you've got any level of intentionality, wow, I'm using big words here today. If you're being intentional about your diet and actually thinking about what you're putting in your mouth, you've already won. You're already 90% there, you know. Most people don't think about their food at all. So if you're someone who thinks about it and is intentional about it, you're already winning. And then from there, you just got to, you know, try different things and find what works for your body. And ultimately, just eat real food that isn't in a packet, you know. 3 minutes on the other side, and we'll have a nice, juicy, medium steak. Let me know down in the comments, how do you like your steaks? Well done, medium, rare? So that's my breakfast pretty much every morning during the month of carnivore. If it's not a steak, then it's either some boiled eggs. I might have like 4 boiled eggs and some bacon, or I might make like a bacon and egg omelette. And then just before I go to work, these bad boys, $2.50 at the moment for a punnet. $2.50 for a little punnet of blueberries. It's 170 grams, and I normally smash about half of that. So that's like 85 grams. 85 grams of blueberries, and then I'm into work. I might have an apple or a pear or just a piece of fruit. Between breakfast and lunch, if I get hungry, I'll just snack on some biltong. These are the biltong chips from Lean Me. Shout out to my own business there. And I always have some sparkling water on hand. I live for sparkling water, eh? Biltong chips, mate, if you live in Australia, get your hands on these, eh? If you don't, I'm so sorry. You're missing out on life. And then lunchtime is generally just leftovers from the night before. So we had roast chicken last night. So I'm guessing that's probably, what, 200 grams of chicken? And a cut up orange. That's kind of my replacement for like a chocolate bar from the service station, you know? So that's lunch. And honestly, normally I'm not very hungry until dinner time. So I have a pretty light lunch. So steak in the morning with some biltong for snacks normally carries me through right till dinner. If I do feel hungry, I'll have some leftovers from the night before. And of course, some more sparkling water. Ah! And then at dinner time, I try and just work with whatever my wife is cooking. It can be a little bit antisocial sometimes when you follow a certain meal plan, so I try not to be difficult. The family were having pasta with mince tonight, and so I didn't want to have the pasta, but I wanted to have the mince. And so what I did was I asked my wife to make me an omelette and put the mince inside, and that was actually really delicious. So you got to be creative like that, and sometimes compromise to actually enjoy the time with your friends or family. But what I want to know is, what are you following currently? What's your eating plan? Do you have one? Are you intentional about your eating? have you tried the carnivore diet? I highly recommend you try it. It's I feel great on it. You might not, but give it a go, you know? I'm not currently counting my macros as I'm eating, so I'm not actually counting how much protein, how much fat, how many carbs I'm consuming in a day, or how many total calories. So if someone wants to do that math on that day, feel free to do that. Drop it in the comments. How much protein do you reckon I ate? How much carbohydrates, how much sugar, how much fats? Let me know down in the comments based on some of the things I showed you today. But that is a typical day for me currently on the carnivore diet during January. Hope you enjoyed that. Stay sexy, keep growing love, and I'll see you down in the comments. Mwah. Eight, 6.
I would have got there anyway.